What's up, YouTube? It's Brett Dallas with Mindful Aging. In this video, I want to talk about hand stretches and the importance of keeping the hands limber as we get older. It's very easy to neglect the health and flexibility of our hands when, in fact, as you all know, we use our hands for so much of our daily lives. Think about how often you need the strength of your hands to do basic things, whether it's carrying in the groceries or lifting up the kiddos, whatever it is, the hands are very important. So if you can incorporate just a quick 45-second to 60-second stretching regimen every day that just focuses on the hands, I think that you can start living a better life. So here are some of the stretches that I try to do every day. I'm a musician and I play guitar. I'm a typist. I do a lot of writing work. And I like to start out with what you're looking at now, which is really just some basic torsion and flexion exercises to get all of the fingers and the tendons in the palm limbered up for the next few seconds of stretching. Then what I like to do is to take each finger and bring it back to a comfortably uncomfortable distance from not only the rest of the fingers, but the top of the hand as well. This is something that not many people do, and I think it's important to focus on this kind of exercise so that each finger gets just a little bit of love here. And you might want to experiment with rotating here, or not rotating, but bending at the wrist as well. You can get a lot more of a stretch underneath here when you do each one of these fingers. Because remember, from the tip of your finger all the way to your elbow, you have this chain of connective tissue. So by focusing on each finger, you're able to make sure that every single component of your entire arm, your forearm rather, is in its optimal form. So once we've done each finger going back, we want to try to do each finger going forward. Okay, so similar to what we just did, but each finger now being brought down towards the palm. Again, you want that comfortable uncomfortable, that comfortable discomfort. It's barely uncomfortable, but it also is not painful. That's the threshold you want to find. Now, this last, so do that, what I just showed you with each hand, and then this next one is what I like to call the hidden hand stretch that no one knows about. And it's crucial to stretching out the tendons that run inside the carpal bones. Now, the carpals are these bones that go from here to here. There's 5 of them, one for each hand, one for each finger, including the thumb. Now, in between those carpal bones, you have this series of connective tissue that has to flex as the wrist rotates. And those pieces of soft tissue don't get much attention. So here's what you have to do to focus on those. We're going to start out with the intercarpal tendons that run between these two carpals. What we're going to do is we're going to spread the pointer finger and the middle finger, and we're going to put our other fingers in between them. Some people can only do 1, some can do 2. I can sometimes do 3, but it's most comfortable to do 2. So now that you have sort of a block there between these two joints, you're going to want to bring that back with those 2 fingers in between that spread, that distance. And you'll notice as you bring this back, and here I'm going to try to do 3 just to give you a better idea. As you bring this back, you really put a lot of stretch into those tendons in between those second and third carpal bones, right? And so once that's done, do this nice and slow. It's time to go to the next one. Now, go easy with this if this is the first time you've done this. I've been doing this for a while, so if it looks like I'm contorting my hands, well, I am, but I also have them well conditioned for this kind of stretch. So bringing that back and feeling that stretch in those connective tissues in between the carpals. And then now we're going to the final joint here. I can only do about 2 fingers with this last set. So And then bringing it back like this. Nice and easy. Okay. Hold maybe 7 to 10 seconds per stretch, and feel then, after you do that stretch, feel how much tension is relieved in between these carpal bones. Round it all out with a nice thumb stretch, just to make sure you're not neglecting the thumb muscle running here through the wrist. And that will do it for you. If you do that, like I said, once a day, maybe 45 seconds to 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes if you do each hand really diligently. Make sure that you're not doing this to the point where it's causing pain. Like I said, you want to find that comfortable, uncomfortable point. This is something that if you do every day, you really will help to defend yourself from things like early onset arthritis, stiffness, even osteoarthritis, and bone issues can be sort of thwarted in the hands by doing a stretching regimen. So hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching. This is Brett Dallas signing off. Until next time, we'll see you on the next video here at Mindful Aging. Thanks.